Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know Bilal Hasan, get out of the rock you're living under. UFC Fight Pass, knockouts on Cage Fury, undefeated, hype all over the place. So, Bilal, how we doing, man?
Amazing, man. We talked a little bit before this, a little bit on cloud 9, but it's wearing off already, man. It's wearing off. I'm ready. It's already what's next, and so it's always what's next at this point.
I mean, big win, what, 3 days ago? CFFC 132, knockout over Shamel Finley.
Yes,
Very
sir.
highly touted opponent. A lot of hype behind this match, and you're already off of cloud 9, already looking for the next one. Why? Why are you already done celebrating?
Just because there's so much work to do, man, and that's what's so exciting about this sport. Like I said, I'm still young. I'm only 22 years old, and I just need the experience right now, man. With where I want to go, I just need to stay active, stay in the gym, and just keep doing what I'm doing, man. Just stay on the path, and with that, comes more knockouts, more finishes, and more highs to ride.
And walk me through that fight because I was cage side and I told you, like, I thought this was going to be a very close fight. On paper, it certainly was. We were building it up like it was. And then you come out
Mhm.
there and you're just relentless with your kicks. You're beating up his arms with your legs. Like, walk me through that performance.
Yeah, man, you kind of explained it a good amount there. I said it right after the fight too. People are going to be scared of my kicks, and I even told like during the press conference, man, I have so many tools and so many things I haven't yet to showcase. And so I definitely wanted to show that I had more versatility in my arsenal. And yeah, I just went out there, and the first thing I really noticed was my speed advantage on him. I could tell right when I started kicking him and punching him, he couldn't get a read on what was coming, and so that ultimately led to the knockout there. And yeah, man, that was just it. It was just a systemic breakdown. And what was it? 4 minutes and 30 seconds is what it took.
Something, yeah, right
And
towards the end of the
yeah,
first round.
yes, sir. And then yeah, I just found the spot, and I put my mark on it.
Yeah, it was a great finish, and everybody, it's all over UFC Fight Pass if you haven't seen it yet. I know Homa Fight is a lot of viewers who aren't like into Cage Fury like we are, but let me tell you, it doesn't matter because Bilal, I
Dude,
got high hopes for you, my man.
yeah, appreciate it. Dude, the whole card was sick, man. I actually went
Crazy.
and rewatched it. Dude, almost every fight was a first round finish. Like that fastest women's
Oh my
finish right
God,
after me.
dude.
Oh my God.
Out.
That's crazy.
And
And
then
then the main
Dawkins, his
event.
first ever
Yeah.
knockout.
Yeah. It was a
Yeah.
magical night. Magical night, man.
Cage Fury has, I don't know what, a card a month, something like that, and they're pretty much
Hmm.
all really good. So if you don't know Cage Fury FC, check them out. They're one of the best promotions around, period. But Bilal, talk
Yes,
to me
sir. Well
about
said.
talk to me about training a little bit because I didn't really ever get into you about this. Obviously, you train with Miranda, you train with Chris, you're over at Charlie's Combat Corner. So tell me about like training, your style, like what are you guys up to all the time?
Great question, man. Well, we're very consistent. We train the whole fight team trains Monday, Wednesday, and then usually Saturday. And then the other days are kind of just filled with like specific martial arts, jujitsu, kickboxing, all of that. But a lot of my training now, man, is I've been doing a lot more teaching. And so I teach like two grappling classes a week. I teach two or maybe three kickboxing classes a week. And so that really helps me just keep my mind sharp. And yeah, it helps me get into way more depth and detail into every technique and why exactly you do certain things in a fight. And so that's definitely helped me a lot. And yeah, man, like I said, I've just been so consistent, and I love training. We're like a family there at Charlie's Combat Club. Chris Vassell, Miranda Granger, Jake Fernie. I mean, the list goes on, man. And so yeah, it's just everyone's in there every day. And the biggest thing, man, it doesn't even feel like training. Like sometimes I just go to the gym just to hang out and be with everybody. And so yeah, man, I'm definitely very blessed to have them. And yeah, that's basically it, man. It's pretty standard for training, but I love what I do.
And I mean, you guys are all the way out Pacific Northwest, and you
Yes,
come to
sir.
Philadelphia. There it is, beautiful Pacific
Oh,
Northwest.
again, Jake. Again, you. Every time we're on a call,
There's the
we
view.
always got a we always got a good view, man. Summertime in Washington is the best. Have you been out here during this time?
Furthest west I've been is Colorado, man.
What, dude? Do you love like hiking and like
Oh, I'd love it out there.
outdoors
I need to. I'm
and
long
all
overdue.
that? Yeah, dude. The hikes here and the views and the weather during the summertime is unbeaten, man. I love it out here during the summertime.
Well, mark my words. When I come out there, I'll stop in the Charlies, and you can all beat me up too. Sound good?
We got you, Jake. And then after we'll take you outside. We'll go somewhere nice. I got you.
Perfect. That sounds great to
Let's
me,
go.
man. And dude, like, but where I was going with that is you come out to Philadelphia. Like, are we ever going to get a Cage Fury Pacific Northwest card?
Dude, that's what I've been saying, man. I think that's long overdue. I mean, Chris Vassell, like I said, is always coming on to put on a show. Me, myself, who knows? Maybe Miranda.
Miranda?
Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. Who knows, man? And we got a bunch of killers out in Charlie's Combat Club, man. And so hopefully, maybe get some amateurs on there. We have a couple pro guys, but yeah, I think it'd be very, very exciting to bring Cage Fury to the Pacific Northwest for sure.
And somewhere else fans might, or maybe people who aren't even fans yet who just discovered you might have found you is Renato Moicano. He posted you
Dude,
on his
surreal.
Instagram, and obviously
Surreal.
Moicano has his Show Me the Money or Show Me the Money podcast on Home of Fight. So how was that, man?
Dude, surreal, man. Surreal. I love what he's doing inside and outside of the cage, man. He's hilarious. I think he's a great commentator as well. And so yeah, cool guy. I'm very grateful to, be able to meet him and also be on his social media platform. So definitely, it's so surreal to me, man. So surreal.
And he was saying you were the perfect personality, the perfect style that like the UFC is looking for. So like, I don't know, like how do you think you'd fit in amongst the top in that regard? Sorry, I'm choking here.
No, you're good. You're good, man. I mean, definitely, like I said, surreal again. But biggest thing, man, is just I just want to be myself. That's it, inside and outside of the cage. And if it attracts, my personality attracts a lot of people, then so be it. But if it doesn't, so be it as well. Like the biggest thing, man, is I want to be myself inside and outside of the cage, and I'd rather be rejected for who I am than accepted for who I'm not. And so I'd rather just be myself, man. That's it. And whatever comes happens.
Well, people seem to love it, including myself. It's very entertaining, and you're a character in the best
Thank you, Jake.
ways. And dude, Indonesia, like, bro, they love you. Like 5,000
They
views on
do.
our YouTube interview. I'm
Yeah.
sure they'll be blowing this one up. Like, one, how does that feel? But two, like, tell me about your heritage a little bit. Like, how
Yeah,
does this
man.
all tie in?
Great question, man. Both of my parents are both from Indonesia, but I was born in Hawaii, actually, Oahu. And yeah, I was just always so immersed in the culture, of course, with my parents being from Indonesia. But it's so surreal, man, because Indonesia is the fourth most populated country in the world. And they don't have really a superstar in the fighting world at all. That's crazy to me, And so I've been telling this to all my friends and a little bit on interviews. Like my goal is to be like the Manny Pacquiao of Indonesia. You know what I mean? So like they don't have anyone yet. It's a niche that's not untapped. That's untapped, and so definitely I do have to brush up on my Bahasa, my Indonesian. Like I can understand it fully, but like having a full conversation is a little bit tough for me. So yeah, shout out to Indonesia, man, and yeah, I've just been so immersed in the culture ever since I was young. But living in America, it's a little bit harder. You start to stray away from your culture, but trying to definitely get tapped into it a lot more, especially now that the I got some fans in there, and so yeah, it's only a matter of time, man. I definitely gotta brush up on my Indonesian.
No, man, that's great. Everybody in the comments is saying he's got to learn so we can talk
Yeah,
to him. But
exactly, exactly.
he's almost there, folks. He's almost there.
Almost,
But
almost.
no, it's cool, man. It's cool to see a country ride behind someone like that. Like Tajikistan is sticking out to me. They got like one guy, two guys in the UFC, and they're selling out
Hmm.
football arenas to watch these guys. So
Crazy,
you and
crazy.
they got Jekka in the UFC, who unfortunately lost
Exactly. I know.
this
Yep.
past weekend. But yeah, man, it's just cool to see a nation like Indonesia getting some stars and really backing them. It's awesome.
Yeah, they're wild people too, man. They will ride. They're ride or dies.
Hey, I love the nations that just flood the comments with the flags. You know what I mean? Uzbekistan's one of them. They're
Yes,
they're
sir.
crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Yep,
this
yep, yep. You know it.
all Indonesian flags. But Bilal, man, gotta ask a fighting question here. And if people
Got you.
wanted to know this on Twitter too. You've kind of answered it, but now that we're a little bit, dust settled here, in terms of what's next, I know you're eyeing up this Quinones and Villamil match in
Hmm.
Florida next month. Winner of that presumably fights you for the flyweight belt. That's vacant at the moment. So, like, how do
Gotcha.
you see that fight? How do you, or who would you rather face? Like, how do you see this flyweight title picture playing out?
Yeah, so I know that fight's happening. Was it next month, right? In Tampa?
Yeah, July in Tampa. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I know about Quinones. I mean, I accidentally called him out. I think my second pro fight for CFFC. someone just shouted it out in the crowd like Candyman. I was like literally like, who the fuck is Candyman? So that was my that's my genuine reaction. But then I looked them up and I'm like, oh shit, this is the guy. I've seen him before. But I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the guy he's fighting, so not too sure there. But it'd be really nice if yeah, Candyman won. There's already a little bit of a storyline behind that. And I think, yeah, it would look good for my resume again, man. Either if it's for the title or not, I don't really care. Like I said, I just want experience. And yeah, that would hopefully be the next, stepping stone is Mr. Quinones. And so hopefully I get to put his lights out as well.
Love it, man. And Max is a good dude as well. I'm also familiar with
I
him. I know
bet.
him and Shamel bark back and forth too. So I just say, man, I say this Cage Fury flyweight situation is the most talented flyweight like struggle in any sport. There's so
Agreed.
many good guys up there. Like, do you
Agreed.
ever feel that pressure, or you like being at the top of that division?
Man, I love the pressure, man. I mean, I think it goes into my favor. I shine when the lights are bright, when all the eyes are on me, when all the pressure is on me. That's when I perform my best. And so, yeah, man, I'm welcoming it. I'm welcoming it for sure.
And I know you're a humble guy. I mean, you have fun too, but you're a humble guy
Yes,
in the
sir.
end, which is a good trait to have. And I asked you about,
Appreciate that.
UFC, and you said, no, I want to get my fights in. I want to get my experience in. So
Hmm.
I'm not going to ask you, hey, sell yourself to Dana White. Why doesn't he just sign you? But maybe I'll say something a little different. Maybe I'll
Okay,
say,
okay.
seriously, I'm not even kidding. Big people follow Home of Fight. Joe Rogan follows us. I don't know if Dana follows us, but like we got some big
Hell
followers,
yeah.
man. Like people will see this interview. So if Dana happens to peak this one, why should he watch you this next year? Why should he be looking at you for maybe next year on Contender Series, 2025? You know what I mean? Get 2 or 3 more fights in. Why should he be looking at you this year?
I think my performances speak for themselves, man. Like when I'm in the cage, I can fully express myself. I love what I do, and that makes me the most dangerous fighter, man. Like I go in there, that's my happy place, bro. I may look like, I'm ready to kill, I'm ready to hunt, but there is literally nothing else that I'd rather be doing in that cage. And so, like I said, man, that makes me so dangerous. I'm able to express myself fully in there, and like I said, my resume speaks for itself. I'm on a 3-fight KO streak, and I hope to just continue that, man. Every performance is going to be it's gonna be action for sure.
Bro, that picture I took of you, where you're
Dude,
like,
that was so crazy.
dude,
I was like, I didn't know I had that in me. I was like, it was literally demon time, dude.
demon time, bro. That was a great picture. It's
That
on
was
my
a great
Instagram if you
picture.
guys haven't seen, but Bilal's literally just like right after
Dude,
the win. It was
yeah. I didn't even recognize myself, man. I had to double look at that picture. I was like, how did he get that? Did he Photoshop me, man?
nope,
Oh,
straight
it's
off
too
the
funny.
iPhone, brother.
Straight
Right
off the
here.
iPhone. Let's go. That's hype, man.
Bilal, man, again, I appreciate the time and go enjoy your sunny
Likewise,
day.
man.
But before I
Will
get you out
do.
of here, anything you'd like to say to everybody watching the interview and all your fans?
Indonesia. Terima kasih. Indonesia maju.
There it is. Proof's in the
There
pudding,
you
bro.
go. Like we got it. We got some Indonesia. A little bit more every time, Jay. A little
Love
bit
it, man.
more.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, seriously, be on the lookout for Bilal Hassan's career. It's going to be fire. It already is fire. 22 years old, undefeated. It's just going up. It's going up. So tag along,
There you
get
go. I
on the
like that.
train early. Bilal Hassan, thank you so much, man.
Thank you.